Is he optimistic or does he just have too much money? We're wondering which applies to the man who has bet $50,000 on New Zealand to win the World Cup. And that same bloke has bet another $50,000 that the All Blacks will win every game. So what are the odds of a clean sweep? And if you're thinking of having a flutter, what's the best value option for a cheeky fiver? TAB's rugby bookmaker Mark Stafford ends the week for us with the long and short of World Cup betting. Hi, Mark. That combined 100 grand bet, what are the odds on that?
Yeah, well, if he's right on both counts, he's outlaid $100,000 and he'll get back $265,000. If they were to lose one along the way, and the most likely one for them to lose, and I'm certainly not saying they will, would be the first one against South Africa, but then go on and still win the tournament, he'll still make a profit of $12,500. So I guess he's sort of covered himself a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, so what is proving popular at the moment? Where's all the action?
Well, the smarter ones, and I've done some homework for you, Lisa, because I know you've got $10 or $20 burning a hole in your pocket. So I've looked at a couple of long-range options. The first one, player of the tournament. Okay, so normally that comes from the team that will win. Most of New Zealand think the All Blacks will win. Player of the tournament, I think Ardie Savea. He was the player of Super Rugby. I think he's been the best player for the All Blacks in the Rugby Championship, and he's paying $15. So your $10, Lisa, will turn into $150. Or if you want to go a little bit wider and something worth a lot of money, George Bridge, who I think could be the breakout player.
George Bridge from Gisborne, my hometown. Yes, now you're talking to me. Yeah.
I was born there as well.
Oh, yes. Snap. How much is he going to win us if he's player of the tournament?
Your $10 would turn into $510 if he got player of the tournament. And the other one I fancy is top try scorer in the tournament. So you look for the teams that have the easiest games and they'll rack up lots of tries. Who's got the easiest group? New Zealand, because we've got Italy, Canada and Namibia. And we could quite easily score 10 tries against each of those. Now, I'm going to go Rico Ioane because I think he'll start in 2 of those 3 games and he could get 4 or 5 tries in each game. And he's paying $11. So I think Rico, top try scorer, and Ardie for the player of the tournament, and a sneaky little side investment on poverty-based George Bridge.
Okay. Now, Springboks All Black game. Who is the favourite to win, and what are the odds at the moment?
Yep, New Zealand are quite strongly favoured. They're 7-point favourites. South Africa are paying over $3 to win the whole thing. Interestingly, and before a game's been played, and in fact right through the tournament, you can bet on who the finalists are going to be, who's going to meet in the final. And over half the money, there's all the different combinations you can have. Over half the money is on New Zealand, South Africa to meet again in the final at $3.75. That's a pretty short favourite with so many games in the way and so many things that can happen to stop that happening. But New Zealanders are emphatic that New Zealand, South Africa will meet in the final.
Yeah, among those people who are emphatic is Alex Perrottet, our reporter here. He's telling me that is exactly what is going to happen. Now, Mark, what have you put your money on?
Well, I think there's only 3 teams that can win it, New Zealand, South Africa and England. So I'm ashamed to say I've put a little saver because if New Zealand don't win it, I'm going to be devastated. But I've put a little saver bet on England and South Africa to meet in the final, paying 11. Not because I want it to happen, but if New Zealand lose somewhere along the way, I want a little opportunity to make some money.
Oh, Mark, I think you've just jinxed us with that. I'm sorry.
I hope not.
Hey, one before you go, the biggest kind of the bet that's paying the big dividends, what is it at the moment?
The biggest dividends would be something like Uruguay or Namibia to pay the World Cup, paying $1,000.
Well,
it ain't happening, Lisa.
I know, I'll save my $20 there for George. Hey, thanks so much for that. Appreciate your time. Mark Stafford there giving us the odds on the Rugby World Cup if you are feeling like a bit of a flutter.